Enjoy my ceiling fan for a second there. Hey guys. So, for anyone watching this later on replay, this is a live video. The whole point of it is for me to be able to chit chat with people, answer questions, say hi, etc. If that's not your kind of video, feel free to not watch. That's okay. For everybody else, say hi in the chat box. Let me know where you're tuning in from, and we'll get started in just a moment. So I'm going to get this pulled up on my computer so that I can see you guys and chit chat. So 1 second. There we are. Okay, and I might adjust the camera a little bit. We'll see. Hey Tracy, hey Rhonda, hey Veronica, hey Carol, Carol Ann, Jean, welcome, welcome. All right. Oh, you're in upstate New York. Awesome. So I'm pretty excited. It's hard to kind of explain my excitement because this paint manufacturing process has gone on for forever. Like it's literally been 2.5 years that I've been working on this, you guys. But anyways, tonight I have 4 colors that I literally just got from the manufacturer today for the first time. So we've got gold, we've got some fairy spit. Okay, deep sea, no, I lied. 3 colors. And then electric lime. So these are 3 colors that we have not had from the manufacturer before today. Also got fairy dreams, but I don't have that with me because I didn't think it would go with this color combination. If your video is blurry, you need to adjust the resolution on your computer. It is not something I can fix for you because the video is not blurry. Okay? So I thought these colors would go gorgeous with some deep sea and some white. Yeah, Veronica knows about this whole process. She's been with me pretty much this whole way of trying to get these paints done. Which way do I need to move? Yay. Yeah, fairy spit is a really fun color, but not one that I've ever used that much because I have been hand mixing it myself for years, and that's a lot of work. Hand mixing, hand bottling, hand labeling it all myself. So these are now colors that I no longer have to mix, and that's really exciting. All right, let me go. I'm going to adjust the camera just a little bit. I think this is a good spot for the canvas. So let me make sure that you guys can see this as well as possible. You didn't miss anything yet. New paints. These are paints that I just got in from the manufacturer for the first time, which is really exciting. All right, let's see. So I think what we're gonna do, this is a 10 by 20 inch canvas, and I'm gonna do one that I haven't done for a while. I'm gonna do a traveling tree ring. So I am adding some white to the mix. And I'm gonna just presume that I don't need to shake these because they just came from the manufacturer. Let's get them all opened. Like, I mean, by just came from the manufacturer, I mean like a couple hours ago. I just pulled them off the pallets. Oh, welcome from Poland. And for some reason, all the sirens in the world are going on right now. Can you guys hear them? Don't know what that's all about. Promise it wasn't me. All right, so I think I'm going to start off with some deep sea. And for this canvas, I need about 12 to 13 ounces of paint. Then I'm going to go with the electric lime, which I love with the deep sea. And then we'll go with some of the fairy spit. Now, fairy spit is almost a chameleon color. It's kind of blue, kind of green, a little bit purple, and then it's got some gold in it. And then we're going to go with gold next. And we're just going to layer these colors. I'm pouring down the side. Hi, Renee. so that I get as few air bubbles in here as possible. And then hopefully we have time for a second one. If we do, I'm going to do an open cup pour with these colors as well. So I'm pouring, I want to say, I'm not measuring or anything, but maybe like a ½ ounce or so of each color, or 2/3 of an ounce of each color as I go. And there's nothing wrong with getting cells with this. If you want to pour a little faster, that's totally fine. Okay, I actually think that's probably enough. Let's do one more little layer of everything, just for fun. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm going to scooch these out of the way so I don't knock them over. And for those who don't know traveling tree rings, it's basically like a tree ring, but you travel. All right, one crafty gal said, I haven't seen a Wednesday live where you do the art auction. Do you still do those? I now do those as silent auctions on Facebook. They got a little too out of hand. People would get upset when their internet was delayed. And then they didn't win and whatever, and just doing it live was too stressful. So, all right, I'm gonna mostly go straight across, but I'm gonna curve a little bit or wind a little bit. Now, one of the things with traveling tree rings is making sure that you do not release the paint too quickly. So you wanna make sure that you get all the way across the canvas to wherever you're going. Of course, we're going to tilt also. And then you can just tilt to your heart's content. I take my tilting pretty seriously on this to make sure that I get a design that I like, which sometimes can be hard with this technique. And take it pretty seriously. That sounds funny. All right. I don't take anything seriously, really. That's a lie. But yeah, this is a little bit of, it can be a little bit of a tricky technique. So I really like this corner over here. I'm going to stretch that back this way. And I want to put that curve back in there. Boom. Look how cool that is. Okay, let me mind my corners here. I'll take you guys in for a close-up, and then I'll gotta figure out where to put this so that we can do a second one. Yeah, so I got all the colors in here. Yeah. One of the problems I've had with the metallics, which is one of the reasons that they are taking so long, besides just the fact that the raw materials are hard to get, but making sure that they are not too transparent, because sometimes metallics can kind of disappear in a piece and other times they can totally take over. So finding that right combination has been quite the trick. So I'm going to move this. It's going to shake for a second. This is definitely a winning color combination, though. Look how awesome those lines are. And we've got the gold in there. You can see the fairy spit in between. And of course, the electric lime definitely stands out. Yeah, I don't use a lot of green at all, to be perfectly honest, but this is definitely my favorite area over here. With mostly blue and white and then just hints of the green and gold. I think it's beautiful. Hello, Rock Your Colors. So there's that. Now let's go ahead and do an open cup pour. I just got to figure out where the heck to put this canvas. I think I'm going to try to put it off to the side over here. So everybody just be patient for a second. Let's rotate that. Should have plenty of room. And I raised them up on the little painter's pyramids. Ooh, okay. All right, there we go. That's awesome, Tracy. Okay, so now we'll get our cake spinner up here. Let me just put everything where I want, and then I will adjust the camera, okay? I'm going to, because I'm going to be putting this kind of on wet paint here. I'm going to put a thing underneath. No problem, Beth. Thank you for joining. I'll see you later. Yeah, the sideways angles is kind of cool. I mean, if you guys like it, we could always leave it too, but I'm going to have to adjust a little bit to make sure that you guys can see this fully. And before I throw my gloves on, I'm going to tape this down. So this is my cake spinner, and I have a shower cap on top. You can see that I've already used this shower cap before. I don't switch it out unless I'm doing back-to-back pieces, because otherwise it really doesn't matter. You just let it dry and you can use it over and over. So if I were my tape, where would I have put myself? There I am. Okay. I need to clean and organize my studio. Cough, cough, hint, hint, Veronica. Okay, so I'm going to take some really tiny pieces of double-sided foam sticky tape. And I'm going to put these on all 4 sides. I used to do just 2 sides because that's really all you need to hold it on there. But then that made it kind of uneven and it would wobble sometimes. So now I just do 4 sides. Aw, thanks, Rhonda. That's a good question, Veronica. Probably next week. I'll have some free time next week. So, there we go. All right. Let me adjust this real quick. I'm going to adjust the camera so you guys can see. I know, right? How did I manage? Because my kids started school this week. Well, thank you for joining us, Katie. Appreciate it. I think I gotta raise this up. Okay. All right. We're gonna have to. I'm like, either it's got to be full on side or it's got to be full on front. I don't think I can do half and half. That's just gonna annoy even me. Okay. Trying to set up this other camera now so we can have a regular video at some point also. There we go. All right, so open, cut, pour, here we come. All right, scissors, yes. Check. All right, so for this, I'm going to use, yes, I do ship to Hawaii. I ship to Hawaii and I ship internationally. I'm going to use my scissors and this little cup. And we're going to cut that in half and then we put it face down. Okay. Let me grab my gloves now. Hey, Chris. So we're going to start off by putting some white down. Just going to put a puddle here. And then put this in here. And that is going to allow the colors to flow underneath the cup. So I think I'm going to use the same sequence, starting with some Deep Sea, then some Electric Lime, then some Fairy Spit. Now, what a lot of people don't realize is that certain techniques will give you cells. This is one of them. So not only does some paint give you cells, certain techniques will as well. And of course, it also matters how you're pouring the paint. And then, yeah, what paints you're using, etc. So this is just a really fun technique anyways. I'm going to kind of tilt a little bit back this way. We don't need a lot more paint. And it's naturally going to move one way or another. Whether your table is level or not is actually irrelevant. Of course, what direction it moves might depend on your table being level, but it's going to move either way. All right, this is plenty. I'm just going to put last couple colors in here. Let's end off with some gold. There we go. Scooch these out of the way. Now, one of the things that I sometimes don't like about open cups is how you take off this. But I usually find that kind of twisting it and swiping it at the same time can give you a cool look in the middle there. And sometimes I got to go back in and do it again. And basically do a swipe. Hello, Arthur. All right, now this is definitely off center. So I'm going to tilt it a little bit this way before spinning it out. And then we go. It's still not centered, so it's going to still spin a little bit odd, but that's okay. All right, let's help that out a little bit more. This is a fun technique also to add some silicone into if you want. Get some nice big juicy cells. But how you pour the paints and what kind of paints you're using will make a big difference. And sometimes it's kind of just hit or miss. This is really pretty though. Tilt a little bit and then let's spin, I think just one more time. And there we go. So we do have some cells popping up, not quite as much as I would like, to be perfectly honest, but that's okay. I think I may have over poured it at the end. Who knows? It is messy. It's messy and fun. Two things I love in life. So let's go ahead and do a close-up. You can kind of see some of them popping up already. If you want, you can torch it. That might help as well to release some of the air bubbles, which can give you some smaller cells. But I prefer typically to just leave it and let it do its own thing. The air bubbles will pop themselves. So camera's going to shake. Look at this really cool design here. I actually really see a wave. But yes, it also looks very galactic. Looks like you're going into like a portal, right? We got this really cool cell over here. Look at this guy. Just one little happy cell over there. And then this guy. But yeah, we've got some more things popping up. Thanks, Arthur. Appreciate it. And I'm in love with this. Oh, aerial view of a tornado. Yeah, I see that. Absolutely. So really excited about these colors. And I don't know if you guys, some of you I think follow me on Facebook, others don't. But I'll make you a deal. There is, I think, 4 overstock paint boxes left right now. Anyone that orders one of those 4, I will put these 4 colors in there. So the overstock boxes are just colors that we have extra of, basically. Let me see. I'm not totally sure if there's 4 left or not, but I'll make sure there is. And we usually don't put the fancier colors. Like, it's usually not a lot of metallics in there, but I will put these 4 colors in there and then some other awesome ones. So if anyone wants to grab one of those last few overstock boxes, there's the link. Otherwise, that's all I have for you guys for today. Does anyone have any questions before we end off for the day? A water space portal, I like it. Yay. You guys have no idea how excited I am about these colors. They're so pretty. And the fact that I'm not going to have to be mixing them is also so pretty. Thanks, Beth. Appreciate ya. All right, you guys. Thanks, Dee. Have a fantastic rest of your week. Check out Facebook. There's a bunch of videos on there as well if you'd like. This will take about a day to dry. Honestly, if I come back tomorrow morning, it'll be pretty much dry. So it does not take that long. If you leave a lot of paint on there, it'll take longer, but this won't take that long. So thanks, Veronica. All right. Have a great night, you guys. Bye.